feet 7 inches. Number 7, Cam Whitmore. The other forward, standing 6'20", number 17, shooting guard at 6'4", number 15, Reed Shepard. And the other guard at 6'4",
shout out to Fred.
number 5, Fred VanVleet.
He was a beast for us several years.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Steven Adams.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department.
Crazy game against the Blazers. Kelly Oubre rolled his ankle. Had to put him back in the game because we were about to lose that damn game. So he's out. It says day to day. So Dylan, who played really well last game, we would not have won that game without Dylan playing so well. So Dylan's at the 4 starting out.
And it's Shepard in at the 2 spot. You know what stands out, Clark, with both of these teams is their speed and their
get that revenge, Jalen. Get it.
Because of those things, Kevin, it's going to be about limiting fast break opportunities. That'll be a key for both of these squads. Taking care of the ball, always a critical factor, and then being able to stay clear of those momentum-changing plays.
Something I like about Jalen Green, that ability to go vertical and just adjust midair.
We call that great body control, partner, and you've seen guys over your time around the league where that's a special gift, and it really can make it hard for defenders. Green is excellent using that body and athleticism.
And so Brooks will bring it up for the Spurs. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
Here's Shepard, following the basket by Jalen Green. Shepard, the pass to VanVleet. Latre. Collins grabs the miss. And here's Green outside. Eason grabs the board. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. We're about 1 minute into the first. Over to the wing. The 3. Traps in the tray.
And great find by VanVleet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Here's Green, and there's the drive. And Green slams it in.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Brooks. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Boy, Murray's court vision very sharp, and he's unselfish, too. You love seeing that combination.
The Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Whitmore. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Şengün fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Muscling through contact. This is where Şengün's at his best.
The Rockets shooting their first free throw of the night. San Antonio with the ball. Collins, a screen on VanVleet. And Murray. Oh.
Now this requires elite level athleticism. Murray just floating
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Van Vliet against Murray. Now here's Van Vliet. Not a lot of room. That shot, no good. Murray with the defensive effort. Shot by Collins, no good.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration, even for a nanosecond.
Van Vliet on the wing to the inside. Şengün with the bucket. Şengün's got 5.
Love when Şengün looks to score, especially from the interior.
Here's Murray, and stolen by Eason.
What?
Here's Shepard, and the rejection by Collins.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And that one's good, Brooks.
And you have to like how active Brooks is on the floor, working hard to be where his team needs him on that break.
Down low, here's Van Vliet. Banked in off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing.
Gotta tell Collins to like some centers, sure, but like, bro, guard the basket.
The Spurs have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Collins kicks to Vassell. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And it goes down 2 points.
And that high release point really helps Vassell in that mid-range area.
Here's Shepard, guarded by Green. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Now here's Van Vliet. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 7.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Here's Shepard. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. A couple blocks in that game as well.
Boy, nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Here's Shepard, guarded by Green. They get the rebound, and it's Van Vliet, top of the key. Another miss by Houston. San Antonio leading by 9. From deep, Collins. The second effort.
What?
And Cam Whitmore picks up the foul.
What was with that stutter there? Are we downloading a game or something? No? Okay, I just had a stroke. Okay, cool. I'll be right back. Got the rebound, though. Oh, my back. Yeah.
That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
6 to shoot. Tries yet again.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, making them count in the early going here.
For 3, Van Vliet buries it from three-point range. Van Vliet's got 5.
And count on Van Vliet to hit that three-point shot. He's an efficient scorer from beyond the arc.
And finished off by Collins.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Now, here's Şengün. 14 points from him the last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up with the Spurs. 6-point lead, fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, it is always a great feeling when you go the extra distance, double OT in this case, and are able to come away with that win.
And Şengün throws it down.
Turkish thunder. Şengün tasting the sauce up top.
San Antonio leading by 4. Here's Murray. A 35-point game for him in the win against Portland.
And you know what? In that last game, he was also all over the place on defense, mucking up the passing lanes and getting all kinds of steals, too.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Houston's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Passes it to Easton. And it's blocked.
Rejected by Brooks.
Hey, Dylan. Okay.
As a second rounder, Dylan gives great effort on defense.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
Look at the stats for Green. He's getting around 20 points per, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
San Antonio on defense. 6-point game. Tate with the screen for Van Vliet.
Bad shot.
Off target from three-point range. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Vassell finds Brooks. Back to Vassell. Brooks with a screen on Thompson. It's taken away by Smith. Pass to Thompson. Murray against Van Vliet. Pass to Tate. Adams with the screen on Vassell. Clock is at 3. Tate the pass to Van Vliet. And the rejection by Collins. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Thompson.
And a lot of players might have passed that shot up. Not Collins. He stays aggressive and draws the foul.
Houston making some changes. Şengün comes in for Steven Adams. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. The Spurs also changing it up. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Green. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Murray.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
It's Richardson on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Collins in the post. Şengün's there.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Thompson dishes to Smith. Over Brooks. Smith, no luck. Spurs leading by 4. Collins kicks to Brooks. Spurs passing it around. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
Not much the defense could do there with Richardson bouncing like that.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And that was not an easy game for them. I mean, they barely hung on at the end of regulation before they were able to pull it out in overtime.
And it could turn out to be one of their biggest wins of the season. I mean, just because of the way they came through when it mattered most. That's clutch play that could serve them well going forward.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Vassell. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Vassell's got his second basket of the game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve. Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
And so it's San Antonio with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter.
Recovery.
Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We come back right after this. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Dylan Brooks out there with Collins. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Richardson. And it's Clarkson in at the shooting guard.
Smart move by Şengün, sticking with the shot through the foul inside.
And Greg, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the roster.
Rockets trail by 4. Thompson for the triple. It's hauled in by Richardson.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
There's the pass to Şengün. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Şengün's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Making strides on that end of the floor. Şengün showing what he can do as a scorer.
Brooks kicks to Lopez. And here is Vassell. A 20-point game for him in the win against Portland.
And he also controlled the backcourt as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
The Rockets shooting for the game at 42%. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Holiday finds Thompson. Back to Holiday. Şengün with the screen for Holiday.
And Lopez with his size is so good at just taking away space at the defensive end.
Clarkson for three. Buries the long-range jumper. Clarkson's got himself on the board with three there.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Passes it to Şengün. Lopez with the block.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Here's Vassell. It's rebounded by Houston. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Thompson passes to Smith. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Feeds it to Brooks. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Drills the three-pointer. Brooks has got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, are they shooting the three extremely well this quarter. My, throwing some gas on the fire for sure.
Pass to Vassell. Fires for three. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Here's Şengün. And he drops it in from the low post. Şengün's got 17 now.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Timeout called the Rockets. And this is a good time to show you some of the league's most disruptive defenders over the past month. The steal leaders at the small forward. Devin Vassell, 3rd.
I mean, if you're an opposing small forward, this could also be called a list of the league's most annoying players. I mean, they will be in your jersey all night when you're up against them.
They are an elite group of defenders. I mean, they don't just make it difficult for opposing small forwards. They pester entire teams with their activity, jumping in the passing lanes, being active with their hands and feet. Very impressive defensively.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Thompson looking for an opening. Şengün with the bucket. Şengün's got 19 points.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Richardson outside. And Lopez throws it down.
Well, that's a smart play from Richardson there.
That's a Lopez I need,
how hard
man.
He works to create opportunities for him.
Here's Shepherd. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Here's Brooks. And he gets the basket.
Let's go.
Chance at the line for one more.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Whitmore, he's checked in for Houston. Fred VanVleet comes in for Thompson.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. It really depends on what a team needs from night to night. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Richardson against VanVleet. Richardson the pass to Brooks. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
Pass Pass to Eason. Looking for Clarkson. He gets it there. Eason against Brooks. Unloads from 9. Kicks it out to Richardson. Offensive rebound. Brooks the pass to Clarkson. It's Vassell on the wing. He's got 7, just 3 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Out to Brooks. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And they're second in the league in field goal percentage against. They have been dominant on that end. And boy, do they do a great job of closing out on shooters and locking down the lane.
And that #1 ranking in they got the muscle and Greg, the persistence to control the glass in every game they play.
Hold on, man. Am I seeing things? Okay, he's behind court. Okay, he's walking it up. He steps into the half court. There's the contact. Then but he still goes into the front court, and then he goes backward. And then what? And then like he does it again, man.
Timeout called the Rockets. A different look now for San Antonio. Collins comes in for Brook Lopez, and it's Green in for Clarkson. Van Vliet against Richardson. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Picking up his second foul here. Has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
The pass to Shep from downtown. And falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Collins. Sinks that one from the post. Collins has got 5.
And that's 2 tough points from Collins. Willing to mix it up down low.
Van Vliet wide open. Offline with his 3.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Pass to Eason. They get it again. Pass to Whitmore. Back to Eason. And some nice passing there by Houston. No one near Smith as he lets it go. And they convert it last on attempt number 3.
Not an easy shot for a young player, but Smith Jr. really smooth that time.
2 minutes.
Collins setting the pick for Vassell. Fires the 3. Rebound by Smith.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
And it's Shepard missing.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Van Vliet left side. And the rejection by Collins. Van Vliet can't get it to go. San Antonio leading by 14. Inside, Brooks. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Brooks has got 23 points.
Yeah, he does.
Nice to see such unselfish play from Green, putting the team ahead of himself.
Here's Shepard, guarded by Green. Now the pass to Smith, knocked away, stolen by Brooks. And now Brooks running the floor all by himself.
Green just levitates to the rack. 40-inch plus vertical will allow you to do that.
The Rockets shooting just 39% in their second quarter. Here's Shepard, guarded by Green. Here's the floater. Shepard, that's good. Shepard's got 5 points in the quarter.
How about that wonderful floater he has? Showing off an exquisite
Dude was
touch.
holding Collins back.
There's a screen by Collins. Richardson attacking. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Exactly what Richardson can do on the drive. I mean, he can handle the ball. He's got a quick step, and he can finish when he gets to the rim.
Van Vliet with the bucket.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Brooks. Collins finds Brooks. That shot off. Smith with the defensive effort. Van Vliet looking around. Smith outside. There's the three. And that one is off. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Spurs lead by 15. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Brooke. Where is this team right now?
Oh, it's so exciting. You know, it's really thrilling to come out with such a great group of guys every night, you know, and play basketball. You know, it's a lot of fun.
Smiles on your face, Brooke. Thanks for the time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the San Antonio Spurs.
Dylan Brooks has been killing it.
The shot selection is working in their favor, just keeping within the offense, finding looks they know they can make.
And as the lead was building, they stayed focused, preventing the big comeback. And with a moment here, time to give our compliments to the players of the week. In the West, Nikola Jokic. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Houston. Down by 15. Alperen Şengün out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Brett Van Vliet. Then there's Whitmore. And it's Shepard in at the 2-guard. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Outside Green. Collins trying to break free. Brooks gets to Fournier. Back to Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. Whew. And another shot. Count that bucket. Collins has got his third basket of the night.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Whitmore. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Hey, Greg, here we are watching Cam Whitmore. What impresses you most about his game?
Kevin, for me, I think it's his toughness. He's not afraid to get physical underneath the basket, and I really love how gritty he is on the D as well.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Brooks grabs the board. Brooks has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Back to Richardson. Outside, Green. Richardson against Van Vliet. Richardson, good. Richardson's got 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from there.
Let's bring it. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
It looked like he touched him.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is
Previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Hey, we got one. We finally got one. Wow.
The foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
To the paint, here's Van Vliet. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Like 2K, they don't have any quality assurance people on their team, because if they did, then why would you not even show me the jump ball when I'm trying to do the jump ball? Like, you cut back to the game after the jump ball already went. Like,
it's rebounded by Houston.
I don't understand. So that was all pointless because they got the jump ball and then the defense wasn't set, so they got the 2 points.
And it's off from the range. Passes it to Brooks. Rockets with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Shepard, that's good.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
San Antonio's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Green. And he banks in the layup. And that's 12 points for Jalen Green.
Excellent job by Green finishing through that contact.
Rockets trail by 16. Pass to Şengün. It's deflected.
Oh no!
Houston takes possession.
First in opponent's points per game, and they're number 2 in total rebounding. They have power, they're explosive, and really a ferocious group at going after every miss.
And the defense you brought up, holding opponents to the lowest shooting percentage in the league, we can't even begin to describe how hard they are to break down. And the Spurs making a change here. Lopez is checked in. Here's Shepard. 13 points in the game. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Şengün from down in the low post. It goes. Şengün's got 21 in the game.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Richardson, the bounce pass. Back to Fournier. Dishes to Richardson. It's deflected. Here's Shepard. By Green. He's feeling it. Shepard, that's good. Shepard's got 7 now in this quarter. Spurs leading by 12. It's Fournier on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Rockets have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. And the call will be against Fournier. That's his first foul. Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot and get stops.
Out to the right wing.
Well, it's Green's effort that makes him effective as a defender in addition to his athleticism, but usually he just simply outworks folks.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, one of the toughest things NBA referees are asked to judge are carrying violations, where the ball comes to rest at mid-dribble. Now, Warriors coach Steve Kerr says they've been doing it ever since Allen Iverson convinced the referees that it wasn't a carry. It is a carry, but the whole league's been doing it. Kevin?
Yep, you're right. We've seen it. David Banks. And here are the Rockets now. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. And Şengün throws it down.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Eason against Collins. Rockets with the rebound. Eason's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Shepard. 15 points in the game. Eason down low. He's guarded by Collins. No good. And the Spurs pushing it up now. And Green gets it to go.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Now the Rockets with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Whitmore. He's guarded by Fournier. Pass to Şengün. Houston moving it around. 5 to shoot. Here's Shepard. A three-pointer off the mark.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
So no adjustments made by the other team, and they couldn't defend against the speed of this group. They've been running over them in this one.
And, you know, on top of that, second chance points have been a major component for them. And I love the relentlessness they've shown on the offensive glass.
Jabari Smith, he's jacked in for Whitmore. The Spurs also changing it up. Vassell comes in for Evan Fournier. And Murray subbed in for Josh Richardson. Murray against Van Vliet. The kick out to Lopez. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. 6-point game. One benefit that Jabari Smith has had in his career is the wisdom from his dad. He has learned a lot.
No wisdom like a father's wisdom, particularly when a dad has traveled the road that his son is traveling in the NBA. I'm sure his dad learned a ton in his experience that he has passed on to Jabari Smith Jr. in a way that's benefited the younger Smith.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Here's Adams. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Murray. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Driving to the basket.
Murray is a spectacular talent. And when he gets going, watch out.
Nuggets trail by 9. Here's Shepard. 16 points for him. For 3, Van Vliet. Brooks grabs the board. Brooks has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Murray, no good. Ball's knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December.
Look at the Rockets. Holy shit.
Quite a season
really
assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And, of course, the Rockets, 8 games out.
And, you know, for the Spurs, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
And definitely a streak shooter. When Brooks is hot, he can carry the offense.
And for Houston, they're shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Here's Shepard. And it's sent back by Lopez. Here's Murray. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
And you know, one look at Murray's game, and you can tell he's been well coached over the course of his career. His awareness, his work ethic, this guy is just always bringing it.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Jalen Green.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
It's trailed by 10. Lopez with the steal. Murray right side. Nice move. Vassell.
And just attacking the paint. Vassell knows better than to hold back.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
They have not attempted as many threes here in the second half, which I'm scratching my head about. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Here's Brooks, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
Kick out to Adams. Thompson passes to Adams. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Brooks outside. Back to Vassell. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Jordan Clarkson. Brook Lopez is out there with Brooks. Then there's Murray. And it's Vassell in at the small forward.
No!
To the Rockets as Houston retains possession. Collins checked in for San Antonio.
Number 23, John Collins.
Rockets trail by 12. The feed to Smith.
I think he's the prototypical 4 in the modern game. Jabari Smith has an excellent three-point stroke, and he can defend multiple positions.
Free throw good, Smith. And the Spurs making a change here. Richardson's checked in, and he makes the first but misses the second. It's Richardson on the wing. Back to Clarkson. At the elbow, Collins. Out to Clarkson. Connects from three-point range. And the Spurs lead by 14.
You know, Clarkson really working on his range, and defenses better wise up to it.
Van Vliet against Richardson. Smith outside. And falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Smith's got 4 points now in the quarter.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a three, but go with the easy hoop.
They double-team Van Vliet on the wing. Thompson. A three-pointer, no good. Spurs leading by 13. Here's Vassell.
Why's that windup so short?
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And the three ball is good.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Vassell, no good. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Thompson left side. This one for three. San Antonio with the rebound. Clarkson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. It's Vassell on the wing. Tate covering.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Ime Udoka's huddle. Now, I asked for one thing, intensity. He said, I need you to crank it up to 11 out there. That's how we turn it around. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And there's the call on John Collins. That's his third foul of the game. And these days, you know, Clark, the trade for a star player takes a stockpile of draft picks, doesn't it?
Well, that seems to be the one way you can assure yourself of getting a proven star somewhere in the area of his prime. You know, and it doesn't always work out for both parties. Teams typically, in that case, would have to mortgage a bit of their future to get a player of that caliber. So it is tilted towards more risk than reward in most of those scenarios.
Thompson kicks to Şengün. Smith for 3. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
And the basket by Vassell. Vassell's got 5 points now this quarter.
He drilled one from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
To the middle, here's Smith, and the dunk by Smith.
Well, there's so much that Smith Jr. does well when he's on the floor. You can see what's possible when it all comes together.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Brooks outside. Collins a screen on Smith. Brooks misses. Rockets trail by 10. And Smith with the stop.
Beating the defense in transition, Smith showing how a little extra effort goes a long way.
San Antonio's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Vassell, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün. For the Rockets, Tari Eason's checked in for Jabari Smith. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Tate. San Antonio also making a switch. Evan Fournier's checked in for Clarkson.
He's such a solid player. Devin Vassell is someone you can really trust. Gives you a bit of everything out from that wing position.
Thompson in the corner. From outside, off the mark.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Back to Fournier.
Bro!
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Now Eason to the left side wing. Shepard the pass to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Well, that's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Şengün with a screen on Richardson. Here's VanVleet. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And there's the strength and determination VanVleet's known for. He battles nonstop.
Whitmore, he's checked in for the Rockets. Down low, Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender.
Yeah, that was a tough, gritty, sandpaper-like finish.
Here's Brooks. And another basket for San Antonio.
If you're the D, you live with that. Brooks just sinking a very difficult hand-contested shot.
For 3, VanVleet. Rebound, San Antonio. Collins has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
What?
And they hold a huge advantage on the backdoor.
And that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
San Antonio leading by 9. Fournier gets a wide open look.
Fuck.
From outside. For Houston, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Here's Whitmore. The Rockets again can't hit. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for San Antonio. They led by as many as 18 points.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Van Vliet passes to Şengün. And the rejection by Collins. Shepard, that's good. And the Spurs with possession. They lead by 7. Outside Collins. The Spurs working the ball around now. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And the added strength coming into play for Vassell. Nice job scoring through the contact.
Free throw, no good for Vassell. Rockets shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Tries from the block. Van Vliet with the bucket. Van Vliet's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's an owner's manual possession to get them a good look there.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're up by 7. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Jalen Green's checked in for Fournier.
Once again, Spike City.
Shoots. It's rebounded by Houston. 1:49 left here in the fourth quarter.
Josh Richardson. Third personal foul. 15 foul.
Good on the first, and that trims the lead to 6. And so Van Vliet nails both of them.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Richardson the pass to Green. A 15-footer, and he hits the jumper for 2.
Sometimes Green just makes it look so easy.
Richardson against Van Vliet. Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. From past the arc. Collins grabs the miss.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to bring it in down the stretch here.
And even without that 3-ball drop, the defense should have done more on that last play. Yeah, that's a bad move there. Stops the clock and puts the other side on the line.
Yeah, inexcusable. I mean, he's got to know not to take any chances there. That's just a terrible foul.
Now here's Green. He takes it in, and it's Green sliding it down.
Once he takes flight, Green can make some incredible moves in the air.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Van Vliet. Here's Şengün. And the rejection by Collins. Here's Vassell. The Rockets pull it in.
Damn.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
And that one's good, Whitmore. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth. And that's an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
San Antonio with the ball. It's a 5-point game. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
Hey, it's hard not to gush about Green. I mean, he's one of the more exciting talents to enter this league in quite some time. Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
City, Texas. Once again,
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you hate to give up.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can...
Number 33, Robert Covington.
Personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a
What the
lot easier
fuck?
to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when
Can't
you
touch
see
the
the
dude,
slow
man.
motion replays,
The ruling on the floor stands.
Really is, and how hard it can
Y'all
be
full of shit.
sometimes Greg, to make the right call. And so the word
We
is
need
in,
an investigation of all these referees.
as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you gotta acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The Spurs making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. It's good, and he's 100% from the line thus far. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
Taking 2 shots.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Timeout called the Rockets. They're behind by 6. 27 seconds left to play here in the fourth. 27 seconds left in the game. Knocks down the 3.
And that is a gigantic shot from Alperon Sengun, showing he can be counted on in the clutch.
Third personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So it gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
Got a piece of it. And now we've got the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Boy, Josh Richardson, really the kind of guy every team could use because he's got a well-balanced 3 and D game. He does a lot for his team, brings a lot of value to whoever he plays for.
Not sure the miracle, Greg, is on hand here tonight for them.
Well, they need one, but gonna play it until the final whistle.
Here's Brooks. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Fourth personal
And the toughness of Brooks on display, not fearing contact when he's looking to score inside.
36.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 9-point ball game here.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those free throws.
And so it's the Spurs with the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
What about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Dillon Brooks.
Yeah, way to step up with Kelly out, man. I can't remember if Dillon ever had that many points last season. That's a huge come up tonight, though. Houston played pretty good, though. Devin got to 18. That's not bad. And Josh Richardson giving Murray the night off, basically. He's been kind of lost in the shuffle so far this season, but he has, nights like that. Broke Reed's ankles, but that's a shot. Yeah, look at Dillon Brooks, man. 12 boards, plus 19. He's been on a tear. I mean, at least right now, like the little hot streak he's on, he's like last season where he shot really bad, but the year before on 2K, whichever that was, he shot like really good. But last season was kind of an and then he's on an uptick right now. He had a great game last game, 16-7. He's had decent games. I mean, in a bench role, but in this, he kind of, came out in this one. Got the win, yeah.